The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 35. You get the Nasdaq up 31. S&Ps are up 8.5. We have gold trading flat, $12.46. You get silver up 14 cents, $17.73 an ounce. Platinum's up $2 at $9.64. Light sweet crude up 14 cents. $47.85. Crude just can't move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's just kind of laying there.
$48.
Yep. Bonds, you know, this is going to be the number out here. You know, I expect we're going to get volatility out here today, folks. Okay, this market's just not going to lay here. You know, it's either a moonshot or a death shot. We'll see.
I was thinking the same thing. I told you about my binaries yesterday, and I said you could go both ways. And then really, I was just looking for some volatility, and maybe that'll happen today. I'm sure everybody knows the healthcare vote got pushed back to today. They're already starting hearings.
Right.
They have to go through a procedural vote, and then they have the vote later, sometime by dinner. I'm expecting it's probably going to be after the market.
It's going to be
because
after.
If let's just say if you are Paul Ryan and he's pushing it to the floor, I mean, why would you push it to the floor for a vote at 3 o'clock? You're aware that if things go poorly, that could react. Who knows? Who knows? But it seems like it's going to be after the market. Either way.
Yeah. So check this out. This is interesting to see how did they do their homework into the marketplace, okay? So last night I was listening to, and I remember this vote because I remember when they were doing the TARP, right?
Yes.
We'd end up with the TARP, folks. The TARP, you know, when the market was downdrafting beyond belief, the TARP was that the government was going to step in, huge amounts of money for all the banks, okay? And the first vote on the TARP went wrong, okay? They didn't pass it.
Okay.
The market went down 400 points in a heartbeat.
Sure.
And guess what? They went right back to them and said, see what you just did?
Yeah.
So watch. This would be deviant. Turn around, say, okay, we want to do the vote when the market's open.
Okay.
You imagine if the market
Sure.
tanks, you go back. No, I'm just saying, you know.
Sure. I'm just hearing estimates. It's not going to be like that, though.
Oh, no, I agree. No, I know.
Not even like agreeing, like estimates, like reports, that it's going to be like after 4 o'clock.
It is going to. No, it is. I agree with that. I'm bringing that up in the aspect that.
I'm just talking about procedurally, though. It sounds like. Yes. That's where they can't just be like, oh, let's do it at 3, because unfortunately they have to take a procedure, and then everybody takes a 2.5-hour lunch.
Yeah, of course, they got to get off, exactly.
To a certain degree. But
so,
I mean, the procedural one might take a couple hours, though, in its own.
Yeah, and I think what you will get, folks, is that when the procedure one gets across, that will move the market. Because my understanding is that the way the procedure one works, right, that they're going to have a good understanding whether it's going to pass or not when that procedure one.
I just don't understand,
and then what's going to happen is that they're going to.
I don't know, though. Okay.
Well, that's my understanding of it.
If there's a second vote, there's a second vote, unless it's somehow tied to the first.
There's a second vote.
Just like, you don't know how it's going to vote until these people get pushed to the last. That would be my only retort to that, as in.
Well, that's right, but that's how it works. That's what they want. They want one vote, then it's a procedure vote, and they say, okay. They're 33 no's right now. Let's say in the procedure vote they only get down to 28 no's on the procedure vote.
I'm not sure. Then, we're discussing the fundamentals. I don't even know what the procedural vote stands for. That's all I'm, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody voted. That's a.
Okay, so yeah, we'll see how this whole thing shakes out. But my understanding is that's how it does shake out, and they're going to get an idea of those no's versus those yeses, and then they can twist more arms coming into it.
Okay, I'm just confused myself. That's all that's coming out. You know, I don't understand the 28 to 22 to procedural to.
Right.
So
well,
it's a tough conversation for me right now because I don't even understand.
This morning, my understanding is that there are 32 no's.
You got to explain what. So that's how many no's in the Republican Party you're talking about?
That's correct.
Okay.
And
no's or leaning no's, I think.
And they need less than 22. They got to get it down. They got to get up to 216. Yeah. So we'll see where the whole thing's shaking up. Yeah, who's on first? There's no doubt, man.
That's why I know. Let's just move on.
Let's go take a look
Can't explain something without details like that.
Let's go look at the Dow Industrial. So the mover inside the Dow out here, this is interesting because this is a replay of yesterday. Well, United Health isn't. United Health is up, is putting 8 points into it. Nike's putting 4 points into it. American Express is putting 4. Let's look at United Health for a second. So United Health is up $1.19. That looks like it's an ABC down. This is down from 171. You're at 166. Inside the NDX 100, what you have is that, look at this, Micron Tech, man. This thing, yeah,
Came out with earnings, I heard.
And look at that gap, man.
They're the biggest maker of memory chips.
Yeah. And just look at that chart, 2016 is at $9. And they, let's see, where's those numbers?
Right there. Yeah, so earnings 90 cents per 86, right? Net sales 4.6 billion versus about 4.6 billion.
Right.
But it looks like the earnings.
And look at the next quarter. That's insane.
Where are we looking? Sorry,
Right there. The estimate for the next quarter.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay.
Was 4.7. They're going to come in with 5.2.
Yeah.
That's 500 million more.
That's it. Yeah, and that's at the lower end, if not 5.6, which is almost like 800 million more.
That's making money, man.
That's a nice quarterly revision for the next quarter coming up.
That's 10% of the gross. Right?
More. You're talking
500
about
million.
Yeah. From the bottom of the range though.
Right.
But they 5.6. I mean that could be like 20% almost off of 4.7.
Unreal.
As you run a company 4.7, no, we're gonna do 5.7. Almost. Yeah. Next quarter. Amazing.
Yeah.
Not next year. Quarter.
Yeah. Oh, next quarter. Yeah, right. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 34. You get the Nasdaq up 33. S&Ps are up 9. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit that banner, bring up the exchange, and you can see how these defined options trade and follow along with us. Bottom line is that...
Bottom line is we got a green market right now, right?
We got a green market, and I sold it.
Yeah, I had sold some too as I went over. Yesterday I sold those binaries, which are massively out of the money right now. I think I'm 100 points about, so unless some kind of crazy news probably breaks on that healthcare front before the end of the day, 100 point down will be a little bit outlandish. But what do you have going on this morning?
I have two different trades that aren't looking too good right now.
Yeah, no matter what, if you're bearish, they're not going to be looking too good right now. Looks like you got in at 8 o'clock and then 9:40. And of course,
the two different trades.
Yeah, they are.
One expires at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
do the master.
The dailies, which is usually this was usually we were trading. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's right. And I didn't take the master spread today, and I'll show you why.
Yeah, when you say the master, you're talking about the 80 point larger one, and this is just the 40 point, 53.60 to 53.20. It looks like you got in at just after 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like down here, yeah, and I could see where. What are you like? These upper levels maybe over here or something looking.
I was, and I was looking for, so what happens with this spread that I'm in right now, folks?
53.60 is the top, right?
NQ is this, okay, 7, let's see, 7. So, what I was looking for, okay, the bottom of this spread, you know, we're 53.47 there. That's not quite the bottom, okay, but then we have, I think I'm a 60 to 20.
Yes.
Right. So, then I got over here, which is 53.28. So it's like, okay, to me, it can get down there, right? It still get down there today. It's pretty easy, okay? Now, if we go back to the risk versus reward there, the master spread, so the spread that I took, I have a risk, I think I bought 5 contracts, so I think I put a $400 or $500 risk on.
Yeah, let's stay per contract here.
Okay.
53.60 is going to be the ceiling, and then about 53.50. So risking about 100 to make 300.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And with that, you know, the market at this time is about 53.64, and you're selling it at 53.50.
Yeah, 14 points.
14 points
for all day long. That's what I was looking for.
Correct. And 4 points above any value, we lose everything unless it declines at least 4 points.
And that's what Tommy just said. That's the thing you want to wrap your head around, because I was, you know, risking $100 that I could lose it all. Because I'd rather, to me, and I'll show you the other master spread, I was looking at, I'd rather do that, and to me, I could get the full amount today and get 3 times my money.
Sure.
Okay?
Definitely.
Versus, now watch what happened. If you went to the master spread, I was turning around and I could buy 2 contracts, okay?
Sure. So, you know, to put things, this is the 53.60 to 53.20 spread you're in, and then this was the master spread 5400. So it's the same floor.
Yes.
But it's 40 points higher.
Exactly.
So that would have been basically square in the middle of the floor. So you would have been risking about 350 to make like 450.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the way I saw that is it was like the amount of money that I want to risk that I was comfortable with.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Were willing to pay some premium for some volatility too. To put it,
because
you're paying.
I'm saying to myself, you know what? If this market goes, it's going to go, and I'm going to lose out of the money anyway.
Sure.
You know, so that's where that baby shakes out.
You're looking for a movement one way or the other in a dramatic fashion.
I am.
So yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
You know, and you know the real question is going to be, as this whole thing shakes out, is what is the timeline that this comes across?
Yes.
And you know, and what's the market going to react? We don't even know how the market's going to react yet.
I know.
That's the thing that's.
Or if it'll react.
What?
Seriously.
No, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
What I absolutely really dig though, folks, is the aspect that all the indices have set up a potential ABC down. Doesn't mean that you'll get that, but when all the indices do it in harmony, which is very hard to do, most of the time you're going to at least test the B point of that. You know what I mean? So The real question is going to be, do we do that today?
Sure.
Which,
It might take the weekend. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or a couple weeks.
And so where my head's going with that is that every professional money manager and every trader out there knows, what do I want to do over the weekend? And if this isn't done before the end of the day, what do you want to do?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
No,
And
sure.
how the market's going to react, because none of us know. There's no doubt about that.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
So let's look real quick. So you also traded then 11 a.m.
I did.
expiration one. So you can see 53.65 to 53.75.
Yeah.
You got in about 9:37.
Right.
And so that's a 10-point spread.
Yeah, this is a beauty, I think.
So
Well,
yeah, you were
I
selling
died.
it at 72.40.
Yeah.
53.72.40. So the ceiling's 53.75. So you're going to be 2.6 points away. So you're risking 26 to make the 74 to the downside. And let's just take a look. So
Now that's by 11 o'clock, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 9:37, I believe, is this bar.
Yeah.
Yes. So somewhere in this bar. So you're getting in, again, this spread goes from 53.75 to 65. So you're slightly above the spread. It's a very similar trade, right? You're out of the money. If it expires where it is, you lose all of it, and you're risking 1 to make 3. It's almost identical to the risking 1 to make 3 on a daily basis, just shorter time frame.
Shorter time frame.
And smaller with 10 points instead of 40 points.
Right. And normally, folks, I don't do those, but I'll do those all day today.
Sure, yeah. There could be some volatility.
Well, I'm going to do them all day. I made that decision early this morning because my take is that somewhere inside the day, there's going to be volatility here. And it doesn't mean I'm going to be, hey, the volatility, they could go to the freaking moon.
That's
in
right.
2 seconds. Do you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I happen to like that in the aspect of there's going to be news events that are going to drive this market today.
Sure, we'll see. Totally.
Let's go to Kevin in New York. Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Morning,
Doing
Kevin.
great, man. How you been?
Good, good. Hey, I wanted a couple things. We met last Saturday. I wanted to thank you guys for a great day, and Dan Cook. It was really cool, and I did start the demo of the Nadex platform, so I'm just kind of getting into it.
Oh, good.
Awesome, man.
Stay on that demo for a bit. I mean, because these spreads are pretty cool. But at the beginning, I think everyone likes to do the binaries at the beginning.
Sure.
That's what I did.
And you just want to be comfortable.
Yeah,
Get
you do.
acclimated where
You
you're
do.
comfortable.
Yeah.
You know the risk rewards really, and then go for it. Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for coming down, man. We really appreciate it.
No, it was pretty cool meeting you guys, and it was a great day. Thank you.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So, Illumina?
Yeah, so here's the thing. This is not related to the Nadex platform, but just in general, I was looking at Illumina in terms of an overall setup. I'm looking at it like this thing is going to head south. I wanted to get your read on it, see what you thought.
Okay, I like the setup. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So, Illumina's trading at 170.66. The low for the year is 119. The high is 186. Okay, now let's bring this back. I want to see this. Because what's happening, folks, is that this is going into a vicious gap. Yeah, I like the setup. Look at this. So on a monthly, watch this. This is intense. On a monthly, you're going into 61 million, 32 million.
It's like October 15, September 15.
Yeah, 60 million. And last month we did 16 million.
Sure.
Okay? So now on the daily, watch on the daily. Now this is where this gets a little tricky, and this is why. You gap down October from 186, and you woke up in the morning, it was 133. Not you, Kevin, just
That's October
of 16.
Okay.
Okay. And then we gapped up January of 17 from 140 to 167. You stay right there, Kevin, okay?
Ready for some volatility, I guess?
Yeah, seriously, man. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 24. Nasdaq's up 30. S&P's up 7.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to unearth a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new market-safe core commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 4 equally weighted commodities: gold, copper, WTI oil, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With no pricing caps, you can potentially earn an unlimited upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across semi-annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. With certain commodities on the rebound, now is the time to take advantage. The March 23rd funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once more, that's 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Kevin from New York. We're talking Illumina, ILMN. So what you have here is that, you gap back up. Now, what we just did is that we just tested this 167, and you're at 170.66. And it is dramatically lighter volume, but I wouldn't short this thing until it's under that 167.10, Kevin. Because right now, you got over it. The volume's light beyond belief, but once you're over it, it's like, okay, you're going to close that whole gap and go up to 184. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And what happens, folks, is this. When you have a gap down, the gaps that are higher do not have to get filled. There's plenty of companies that go out of business. They gap down, gap down, gap down. In 1999, they all gapped down.
Sure, they're a hallmark of companies that go out of business,
they never came back.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what you have here is that it gapped down, that was 140, you're already at 170, and you did gap higher, so it's like, I just wouldn't do it just yet. The trade would be a rejection of, you could do 176 too. 176 is the bottom of the range. In fact, let me bring it back to a year. Ooh, look at this is gapping all over the place. Ooh, this is interesting. So, yeah, don't do it yet. So when I just brought this back for a year, folks, what you're going to see is that you're going to see that this equity, now this is a personality equity, this equity in April of 2016 was 178. It gapped down to 140. It made it all the way back to 186.
I know. Can you imagine if you weathered both of those?
Yeah. You got to wait to the top of this. So my take on when you have something like this that's gapping all over the place, that's your trading range. So don't do it because it's actually dangerous because this can gap up to 185 in a heartbeat.
Everyone should know this chart is dangerous, man.
Yeah. You know what you can do, though? Inside of this, you can go into the IBB and trade the IBB. Because this is a good part of the... Let me see what the weighting structure of this in the IBB is. It's 4% of the IBB. The IBB is weak. Instead of just going after alumina, you could trade the IBB instead. And
Sure.
it'll be a lot less risk for you. Not that, you still have heavy risk, but it'll be a lot less.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I was looking to get your perspective on the stock just to understand the setup. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
Now, okay, so you just got it. Now, in that, what does happen on something like that, because you don't see a lot of equities that gap that many times, it takes a while to see those setups and understand that it's a consolidation. My take is a consolidation. Sure. It's a lot, the ABC structures that I teach and support and resistance, that is a lot easier than seeing something like that because something like that takes years that you see, I see what this is doing, man. Because when they gap all over the place, like, what the heck are you doing? But it's the larger consolidation. That's how, technically, if you ask most folks that are technical in the marketplace, that's what they'll tell you. But it's, it's like, oh my God.
What's interesting is those few downdrafts are vicious and fast. It's like it gets up and bam, it just drops.
Oh, they do. And in fact, watch. If we look at this again, you're going to see when they drop, okay, they had no volume at highs. Now watch. Even if we just look at this one, you're going to see this one here on August 18th. Okay, you had volume of it's on a daily, 6.4 million, right? The day before, it got up to high at 931,000. Then it had 1.8 million at the high, but you're still dealing with, what is that, 6.4 million? Let me I can't bring up. You'll see, well, actually, let me put it on a weekly so it'll get clearer for you. You'll see when they do it, they normally do it much lighter volume. Okay, so here you can see the larger picture here is that this is still in a good downdraft, but this consolidation is in place. Your first downdraft was September of 2015. It gets up to January 1st. It has volume on a weekly of 4 million. So that's probably January 1st. So you got to probably add another million in. You have to. What happens here? I'm on a weekly, folks. And if you're in the first week of January, you know that January 1st was it 2 days off or 1 day off?
Okay, sure.
So you really have to go back and find out. Yeah. You have to find out because that's coming in 4 million versus 8 million. Your next one. It really didn't test anything. Well, you could say that it tested this downdraft here. That was 10 million the week of January 29th, and we did that with 4.3. Gave it up. The swing point on April was 20 million. First time you come into it with 11. Next time you come into it with 4.7.
Sure. Blows
away again. So, in the context of where this wants to go, my take is that it does want to go downtown. But let it go to the top of that range. And you can see it. I mean, at 167 is hanging out. It already took it out. It'd be beautiful if it could get up to that 186. Because, look at it, because you can see the volume's dying on the vine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's like, okay, how far is this going to go up before it goes down again?
Oh, it can reach, picture charts just like buildings, right? That it takes one floor, it wants to go to that next building.
Sure.
Somehow it gets there. That's kind of just how it goes. And if you stay in your head simple like that over and over, it seems to be easier because if you're trying to figure out how, it'll drive you crazy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I always learn something from your analysis. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate you growling problem us out here.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks,
by the way, the health bill is going to pass.
All right, we'll see.
That's gonna. Hey, listen, I love them to do it when.
I can't wait to see what the market does then. I just want to see. We don't know what the market's going to do, man. It'll be interesting either way. It is.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the congressman on the short list of guys that killed it.
No, I hear you. That's the pressure and that they're facing. That's what we hear out there. We'll see if that's how reality shakes out when push comes to shove.
I think the gloves are off, man.
I think they are too.
I think that
Freedom Caucus, I'm saying, they're out there tweeting right now, saying if the executive branch tells them when to vote, what to vote on, and what to. So they're still battling this morning at least. We'll see how.
Well,
it's interesting, man. No matter what, it's.
You know, many times I've said that to me, the most vicious business is the political business. The next one is the finance business, right?
Sure. Money and power.
Money and power. And as soon as I heard that the Koch brothers had said to the people that vote no, you're going to have plenty of millions, I said, you know what?
There's two sides to the battle.
The gloves are off.
Sure.
Oh, listen, man, you're talking. They're not the U.S. government, but they're pretty close. They got plenty of money to, you're talking congressmen, and congressmen, what most congressmen, maybe 300,000 people, even in a city, but so they need millions, but they have plenty of money to support them.
Sure.
So we'll see.
We will see. We'll see what the market does.
Yeah. And
all right, guys.
Hey, listen, will you call your congressman and tell him to vote when the market's open, so at least we can have some trading?
I can see you guys are really disappointed on the timing.
It would be.
That's all we care about now. It's not what we care about, but
no, come on.
Yeah.
That's not all we care about.
No, it's not.
Not even funny, but go.
I'm not funny,
Okay,
too.
man.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin, have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
I just, we laugh, and I know you're serious, but we're voting on healthcare, and they talk about 20 million people, so...
Oh, yeah, listen, man.
That's not all we care about. We'll see what happens, though. It's interesting.
Yeah. You stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 40. You get the Nasdaq up 32. S&Ps are up 9. We have gold flat. Silver is still up 15 cents. Let's go and take a look at the 30-year bonds. So USM, the bond market is trying to push into these highs right now. So the bonds are still saying they want higher price, lower yield, which is pretty wild. And the real key is going to be, is this an ABC up? What you have is that you had the nice straight line move, going back to the 14th of March. You get the volume up here. Last 3 days, today being the third day, you're just laying sideways. And, the real kicker is going to be, what do we do at the 152.04 level? That's going to be a big number. The dollar is still laying. There's so many. It seems like all the indices are set up right at their swing points right now.
Yeah.
So like the rest of the market, we're going to find out.
Yeah, we are.
We are going to find out. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market. Micron's the leader out here. That's up 230. That's a powerhouse, man.
51 million shares.
Yep. You get Advanced Micro up 8 cents. Snap is down 29. You got Apple up 45. Pfizer's down 20. You get Western Digital up $3.60. Let me.
It's a big move.
Yeah, let me see.
5%.
HCA. So let's go to one of these hospitals. Let's see if we can get anything out of these.
I would love to understand more of the fundamental aspects of how these companies are going to be affected versus what happens tonight.
Okay, so this gets interesting. So watch this. This is HCA. The company operates acute care hospitals,
and I believe these, basically, the healthcare, the hospitals, they came out against the bill.
They did.
I believe.
That's why I'm looking at them.
Right, and they're up,
Yeah, so...
That's probably because the Freedom Caucus is out there tweeting, saying,
Right.
I mean, it's amazing what Twitter can control.
Right.
But if the people who are voting against it are, as of 10:45 in the morning, tweeting out stuff about the executive branch, telling them to do everything, when to vote on it, and then saying, and we'll have to pull up maybe the quote at the next one because we're talking about it, but, saying, is that like a Republican? And if they're like, what are you going to vote on? When are you going to vote on it? How to vote? And if you don't pass it, then this is all we're going to pay attention to.
That's a dictatorship.
Yeah, and it's just like you say, the gloves are still off. So if the gloves are off at 10:45 in the morning, we only have about 4 or 5 hours for peace and harmony. We'll see if that.
So HCA is up $2.27, and if it stays in place and it's a no, HCA will be a winner. The reason that the hospitals will be such big losers is that the amount of people that would be uninsured again, they have to pick up the tab for the emergency room.
Right.
Because that's a law.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You can always go to emergency room. So the difference is now they get paid.
Right.
So that's going to be intriguing to see how that shakes out. Let's see if they're all up. HCA, they probably are. It's not a large one. So you got, they are all up.
Yeah, there you go.
You get
between 1% and 5%.
Yep. THC, Tenet Healthcare. THC. So let's see how this works. Oh, they own general hospitals too. Okay, so Tenet Healthcare owns hospitals too.
You can see that, I think, we'll go back to UNH. We're just no, wait, stay there for a second. I was just going to say, even the last 3 days, as really the vote tallies have become more clear, right? Yesterday was a huge day too.
Yep.
And and yesterday was kind of the clarity bringing to whoa, like they can't even have the vote today. So you're seeing it priced in for sure on both of this as it becomes clearer. Because go back to UNH now in the last. Right, what were we just looking at?
HCA.
HCA, thank you.
No, for sure. And HCA is strong, man.
Because look at those last 3 days, and then look at the decline before it. They're marching forward. You're thinking, okay, they might pass.
$88 March 13th down to 81 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And now we're at 85.29. Yeah. So there's no doubt. So I guess this is going to be really different in the aspect of forcing the vote and then seeing where it lays out, and then who gets the blame for what?
Yeah, what happens afterwards. And let's say the vote fails, and who knows what's going to happen, because it could definitely pass too. But let's say it fails, then it's like, are they on to the next thing Monday? But then what if, like, havoc starts being wreaked on the taxes front. We'll see how because that might be the next one that they try and hit up right come Saturday. You know, we just don't know.
I think they're gonna. I think what they're gonna have to do is that if it fails, well, even if it passes, they're gonna go to the tax thing. If it fails, they're gonna go to the tax thing.
Yes.
And what they'll try to do immediately, well, what I'd try to do immediately anyway
too, but I agree
is get the easiest parts of the tax deal done.
Well,
you know.
Yeah, obviously. But what we've seen, wouldn't healthcare fall into get the easiest things done first, as in repeal and not even repeal and replace, do something. So that didn't go as well. And so what's the easy part of tax that everyone's going to agree on? Because you're going to see similar fractions on different deals with tax reform in terms of moderates versus hard lines on both sides of the party too. You know, if they try and go after some Democrats, you're going to see the same thing. We'll see.
Oh no, they're gonna.
The word easy. That's a tough one.
Where I'm going with that is that there's no way that I can see that they do like a tax deal like 1986. That was the last major tax, deal.
Comprehensive.
That took a huge amount of time.
Yes.
There was huge winners and huge losers.
Sure.
All right. What they could probably get done is that repatriation of money from overseas. They could probably make some deals quick and get that done. The real question would be is that can they bring the tax code down simultaneously to turn around and use one, as the bait to get the other. And but that'll be piecemeal. It's not going to be.
We'll see, man.
It's not going to be a big deal. So, and the market, I think the market to me ran on the aspect that, guess what? It's going to be the Wild West and regulations are going to be gone.
Sure.
And you're going to be able to have an infrastructure bill, so a lot of money's being spent.
Sure.
Well, we already know a lot of money's not going to be spent. That's.
I don't know if we know anything, just so as
well, that's through the budget. The budget this year is out there. There was no money in the budget for infrastructure.
That budget is just a borderline press release just to put things in context, though.
Well, it's actually a real budget. I mean,
nothing's been passed. That's not going to become law. That's just what the president puts out. It could be the same as a press release. I mean, seriously, it has the same weighting.
That's the start.
Right.
But there's no infrastructure in there. That's my point. You take a look at all these steel stocks.
But all it is a press release. Words mean very little to me in this age until.
My point is that he said that he's going to do infrastructure. Congress is not going to turn around and put $1 trillion in.
Sure. We'll see what comes next, man. I'm just, if healthcare fails, you're telling me for certainty that Trump is going to come out on Monday and say, guess what? We're going right into infrastructure next because I know that's something that we can get done, and I'm going to up what I was going to put in. Just so there's nothing set where you're like, we know that's not happening. We don't know anything because if this fails, who knows if he's put in a corner and he has to reverse course. Words mean very little, in my opinion, in terms of what we're in very tumultuous. You saying for certainty what's next and what can't be next. That budget is just a press release, in my opinion.
Dow Industrials up 43. You get the Nasdaq up 34. S&Ps are up 10. Gold is trading up 60 cents at 12.47. And hey, for Friday, that's a good deal with gold. Cool. We're not down. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with hosts Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, you know, this story here is a trip, folks.
We'll add a little humor in at the end of the show.
Yeah, it needs it today. So the headline says, bank known for the Lehman blunder transfers $5.4 billion in error.
They should be known for this one from now on.
Oh, my God. Seriously. German state-owned development bank KfW, which gained publicity for erroneously transferring hundreds of millions of euros to Lehman Brothers Holdings the day the U.S. bank filed for bankruptcy.
The day they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. They wouldn't have had to file. Has done it again. So, in February, this is just coming out now.
Yeah.
KfW in February mistakenly transferred more than 5 billion euros, so it's $5.4 billion, to 4 banks because of a technical glitch that repeated single payments multiple times, according to people familiar with the matter, who asked not to be identified because the matter is private.
I bet.
KfW said it discovered the glitch and received the money back without suffering a loss.
How fortunate.
Now look at this one. You read the next one here. This is crazy.
Sure. KfW has detected the system's incorrect behavior very early in the process and immediately mitigated the unwanted action and started the necessary process of analyzing the causes, the bank said in an emailed statement. The mistake was rapidly identified and eliminated, and the amounts overpaid were successfully demanded back.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great company.
Seriously,
Did you see how they handled that? Man, that was amazing.
It was amazing. Now check this out, folks. They have in this article, they have Deutsche Bank transferred $6 billion in June of 2015, sent it to a hedge fund. They got that back the same day. Now, where is it where it says about the bank being so safe, though?
Scroll down, I think, even further. Yeah.
Okay.
KfW, which on its website says it's been awarded the title of the world's safest bank by magazine Global Finance. Everyone gets that magazine, right?
Yeah, so don't listen to
Isn't
Global
the only lender
Finance
to suffer a glitch? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Global Finance
Whatever
is.
it is, folks, don't ever pay attention to it.
They're not getting any good press today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Safest bank.
And in the world.
As long as they don't send your billions somewhere else.
The world's safest bank. Yeah. They probably got a wire.
That had to be an exciting day in their offices as the computers were just sending billions out of your system. Technical glitch. Seems like those glitches might want to be worked out before they're put into practice.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
It is, we brought it up. It's, computers, they control everything, man. You just put the wrong code in, and before you know it, it's rifling off billions of dollars to whoever they can find on the internet. Seriously, right? It's pretty close to the truth, which is amazing.
It is. So if we take a look at the E-mini, it's at highs right now. You're up $11, 11.75, going over the high that was out here at 9:30. The NQs, same setup.
All is well, to the moon.
It is. Actually, the NQs haven't taken their high out yet. We're right next to it, though. It's 53.92. You're at 53.91. And we do have Larry. Larry's doing...
Larry's going to be rocking out again.
Cool, man.
11 o'clock for Basil Chapman.
Yeah, you stay there, folks. We're going to have a lot of good programming coming up. We got Larry's going to take Basil's place, of course. Thinkorswim, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon.
And you have a guest, Ellen DeHaan, coming back on from 3:30 till 4.
That's going to be good.
Great.
She specializes in condominium law and community law.
Okay.
That's actually cost.
A lot of good information, man.
Big
I remember
time.
last time you had her on.
It's great information if you are in the real estate business. If you
a lot of good HOA questions that she really understands well.
Yeah, totally.
And everybody understands HOA.
I know.
Or you're looking at properties, rental, vacation.
Yep.
Make sure you understand what you're getting into. Because,
Yeah, exactly.
You're buying into basically a partnership.
Partnership.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of it.
It's not your
more
house.
than anything.
You're a partnership.
I
You're
know.
partners with those people. You're partners.
You're partners.
You better be ready for that partnership.
And when that assessment comes,
sharing it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sharing it, all right. Dow Industrials right now up 58, Nasdaq up 39, S&P's up 12. All is well in the United States of America, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal. Wow! Stay right there, folks. My man, Mr. Larry Pizzavento's coming up next for you.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.